好久没开了。小紧张。第50次开始。值得纪念的第50次。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to...
调整一下，忘记要看聊天室。对，真的。
A free game that came out
都
in
变金锅子了。
titled Sexy Hiking.
看看。
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of
它是
B
慢慢
games.
变成金色的。
B games are
说明
rough
第50次会
assemblages of
更
found
亮一点。
objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not end. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice. It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue. It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me. We have the same taste, you and I. It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you. Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this you're his will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
对，
Oh,
要
he
爬到
just lost a
28。
lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
完了，乐极生悲。讨人厌的帽子。爬完之后要玩什么好？你们想看缺氧还是比较想看农田？两个都好久没有玩了。还是说现在太晚了都没有人了？都没有人了。爬到100次哎！妈的！不要！盲包，你先爬到50次，我再爬到100次。池田比较好，是不是？缺氧也很久没玩了，好像改版了啊，有一款游戏我可能会先玩。那个我从它体验版的时候就很想玩到完整版了，是一个解谜类型的游戏。12点了，感谢你准时的报时。看来真的是爬到228了，直接跟纪念日重叠。这边真的最麻烦呢。我想用钩的一次给它甩过去。
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
第50次结束。基本上
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far.
这游戏真的好玩。
I give it to you with all my
干
love.
勾下去。太棒了，真的太棒了！终于，截个图。我终于结束了这个游戏，谢谢大家。然后游戏直接当掉，更谢谢大家。哇塞，游戏直接死机耶！我要来看一下我的那个什么，那个成就。拍起来，这个一定要留一下的。我等下把它贴到画面里。这真的太棒了，这真的是太棒了。 我突然忘记这东西要怎么用了。我要怎么哦，有，太棒了。是这一张吗？这44次的，36次。哦，有，第50次显示。好，然后再新增一张。这真的算是一种，这可以算是一种人生成就了吧？好棒，真的很棒。这真的是，哦，我不知道怎么形容，这感觉真好。才开17分钟。真的很棒。有一种终于可以休息了的感觉。大家都来买这个游戏啦！大家都来爬50次啦！挑战你的不可能，挑战你的极限。哦，发现土楼有这个游戏哦。哦 ，KY。KY 就是你啊！就是你啦，爬50次。没办法，被我看到了，这就是你的命运。爬吧，少年。好久没有玩游戏玩得这么勤了。也不知道锅子变怎样，我们还是把游戏打开看一下锅子现在如何。我调整一下，把它拉到上面一点。我看有点漂亮，有一点点漂亮。感觉没手边啊。就是锅子。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after
看我
spending
不
an
能再
hour in
爬，
the
再
commute.
爬可能会一直爬下去。会变神经病。 的是有一点点的不容易，有一点点的开心，有什么东西都交杂在一起的感觉。我怎么可以玩这个游戏玩这么久？不知道怎么讲。没错 ，KY 就是你，KY 最好出来哦，最好出来哦，就是你啊！哦，你也不要逃哦，哦，好，还好我还没买，哇塞！什么挂了？你挂了？就是你啊！土龙挂了，真的假的？土龙，他刚刚就不见了，好吧，没关系啊。我认为大家都应该玩，我们这个群的最好都买一下玩一下，最好都买一下玩一下。大家有想要聊什么吗？其实好像今天的目的就这样而已。好累的感觉啊！怎么可以这么累？大家有看到新的新台币了吗？好漂亮哦，真的很漂亮，而且是动物主题哦，超漂亮。大家可以去 Google 一下啊，不要，我就不贴图，因为如果直接贴图可能会有问题。真棒，总比放一些人像或者是4张小朋友那种东西，4个小朋友那种东西好了。虽然是看习惯了，但是就是觉得有一种不知道怎么讲的感觉。平凡又美好的每一天，对，平凡又美好的每一天。好了，还有人想要看我做什么吗？也没什么事了吧？大概就是这样。那如果没什么事的话，就关了吧。第50次完成，真的不知道感觉要讲什么，这感觉不知道怎么形容，就很棒，很开心，没了，爸爸爸爸爸，爸爸爸爸爸。